Hi, I'm Trace Casey, Park Superintendent with Fingal County Council, and I'm here in the fabulous Newbridge Demesne, which is an 18th century domain and one of the few remaining in the country. The significance with Newbridge Demesne is the fact that the house and the landscape have remained practically unchanged in the past 230 years. Our role is to retain the design landscape and in particular the amazing woodlands that we have here. So we'll be carrying out a woodland management plan for Newbridge Demesne in the next year or so. But in order to do that, we need to survey all the trees that we have in the park. We're very lucky in Fingal in that we have two qualified arboriculturists who spent the guts of the summer in this section of the park surveying the trees. They've identified that in this section along Turvey Avenue and along this public footpath that we need to carry out some essential tree works that cannot wait until we have the woodland management plan complete. So we worked in consultation with external ecologists, National Parks and Wildlife and Fingal's biodiversity officer when carrying out these surveys. Essential works that were identified will be carried out over two phases. Phase 1 will require the removal of 11 trees and pruning works on 2 trees. The trees that will be removed in Phase 1 are the likes of this beech tree, which has a fungus on it called Ganoderma. This fungus is at the base of the tree at several areas around the tree, and this affects the structural stance of the tree and the safety. So we have to remove this in full as it's beside a public footpath and it's just not safe. While we are removing trees, we will be replanting with a mixture of native tree species and age groups and ensure that we're planting trees such as this oak. So another tree that we're removing is this beech tree, which has a fungus on it called Ustulina. Now Ustulina is this black sooty fungus that you can see at the base of the tree, and it affects the root plate. So what can happen is while the tree may look healthy, the root structure is actually very weak and the tree can just topple over like this. So this is an example of tree that has already fallen due to Ustulina. As you can see here, it's all over the base of the tree and the root system has completely gone. This is an example of a tree that was reduced in height a number of years ago. Now it is causing some issues to the wall, but we did look at this with the ecologist and we have decided to retain it for now just because it's very good for bats. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep it monitored over a number of years and we'll keep consulting with the ecologist on this one. Phase 2 involves the removal of 52 trees. And 22 of these trees are ash trees such as these along the side of the path. If these were in the middle of a woodland, we wouldn't have to remove them. We could let them die back naturally, but because of the proximity to the footpath, we need to include these for removal immediately. The remaining 31 trees to be removed in Phase 2 are trees such as these self-seeded trees along the edge of the wall. And these are all going to be removed because they're interfering with the integrity of the wall. And this is a heritage wall, so we need to ensure that it's conserved. We're hoping to carry out these works in the next couple of weeks. We're very excited to commence the woodland management plan for Newbridge Demesne, and these works are just the start of the rejuvenation of this magnificent woodland.